Hey, what is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to our next part in our Glamrock Freddy pixel art tutorial. So where we last left off, I actually don't remember. I think we finished cleaning up a lot of the detail, and then we left the eyes, and pretty much that's it. We just have to do the eyes, the nose, and like a little bit of the snout, and we can move on to the coloring. So we have a couple of spots where we can continue from. You can see we have this marker on the right side, we also have this marker on the left side. Either of those would be a fine place to start from today. I'm probably gonna just choose the left side as it's easier to move from left to right. So we'll go over to the left side where we have this 4 flat marked off in the center of the bear's snout area. So we're gonna be, this is a little bit late in the tutorial, so I'm pretty sure we can pick up the pace a little bit, so I'm not gonna baby you guys as much. But what we're gonna do to first start off is we're gonna go down and to the right, 9 flat. So let's put a placement block to the bottom or right side. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Hopefully you guys are up to speed. I know a lot of you guys, this is your first build, as this is like FNAF builds, and I haven't done FNAF for a while, so this is probably some of your first tutorials, but hopefully you're able to pick up the speed by now. Anyways, from the 9 flat, we're going to do a few things. First, starting from the left side, we're going to count over to the 3rd block, so 1 2 3. I want you to mark that one, then I want you to mark the 4th block as well, and then the 2nd to last block. So you should have 3 blocks marked out. First thing we're going to do is from the 3rd block, so this first one on the left side, is we're going to put 1 coal underneath and then remove the marker. From the 4th block, we're going to put 2 coal above it, 1 2, and then remove that marker. And then from the 2nd to last block, we're going to put 1 coal above that and remove that marker. So this bridges off into many directions, as you can tell. One is for the eyeliner, the other one's for the snout, and then the others for like the start of the 2nd layer of eyeliner, because he has like a red and blue layer. We're gonna do them one by one, but they mostly are gonna connect to each other, so we don't have to worry about them too much. So I want you to mark each of these that we just placed now, and we'll come back to them shortly. And now we're gonna go to the final block in the 9 flat and put 1 placement block to the right side, and then go up and to the right 3 flat. 1 2 3. From that 3 flat, we're then gonna go down into the right 2 flat, 1 2, and then from that 2 flat, if we go to the right block, we can put a placement block underneath it, and from that placement block, we're gonna go to the right side of it and put 15 going to the right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, and then also from that placement block, we're gonna mimic this 2 flat that we have above it by putting 1 below it and 1 to the left of that. Perfect. Now we can mark the last block in this 15 flat to come back to it later. I want to go back to this 2 flat we have on the bottom and kind of shape out the left side of the snout from here. So from this 2 flat, if we go to the left block, we can put a placement block underneath it and go down into left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1. 1 2, that's 2. Down into left 4 singles. 1 2 3 4. Down into left 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1 2 3, that's 1. 1 2 3, that's 2. Down into the left 5 vertical, and now we're going to do that 2 times in a row as well. So placement block underneath or to the left side. 1 2 3 4 5, that's 1, and we'll do it again. 1 2 3 4 5, that's 2. And if you look at the right hand camera screen, you can see it's kind of shaping out the snout shape. It does need to connect to the teeth, so we're gonna have to curve back in, but that's not a problem. From the bottom block, we're gonna put another placement block underneath and go down into the right 3 vertical. 1 2 3, and then we're gonna bridge this corner piece right here by just putting a placement block underneath and then going down into the right 3 flat. 1 2 3. Perfect. So met at the diagonal, which means we've done it correctly. We already have the teeth done, so we don't have to worry about working with it anymore. We can kind of go back up, retrace our steps a little bit, and work from there. Now, before we work with the 15 flat, I want to go to this 1 single on the bottom we have right here. The 1 single we have on the bottom of the 9 flat. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the placement block from it and go underneath it and go down into the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1. 1 2, that's 2. We're then going to go down to the left 3 singles. 1 2 3. Down into left 2 vertical. 1 2, And from that 2 vertical, if we go to the bottom block in it, we can go to the right side and put 4 extra coal to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just to kind of point out the makeup, I guess. It makes it like a spiky star shape. From those 4 flats, we can then put a placement block on the end and go up into the right 6 flat, which should connect us to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So you can see we have this pointed star shape, but this is only one layer of the makeup. We need to do another layer. So where we connected that 6 flat, you can see it connects at this diagonal where we had the 4 singles. And I want you to drop down to the 3 vertical that's right below it. We're going to locate the top block in the 3 vertical, so this one right here, and put an extra 3 coal to the left side. So 1, 2, 3. This is just going to get us our double layer of the eyeliner going. From there, we're going to put a placement block to the left or bottom side, so we can go down into the left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go down into left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from the 6 flat, we're going to go over to this first block on the left side and put an extra 2 coal on top. 1, 2. Now that we have that, we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the right 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to level out by going up into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Perfect. From there, we can now start on to the snout and get the right side of the nose completed. I thought we were going to finish everything in this one part, but I realized that it's going to take a lot of detail for the eyes alone. So I'm going to just try and make it as symmetrical as possible and then possibly have it all done in one part. Or I'll just film this 2 days and fuse the filming together. We'll see. Anyways, from the 15 flat, if we go over to the final block on the right side, we can then add an extra coal to the right. So like this. And from that extra coal, we're going to put 1 on top. And then we're going to put 5 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and this is the start of the nose. From the bottom block there, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then from the bottom block in that 2 vertical, we're going to add another 16 to the right. 1, 2. Oops, wrong block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. We're then going to go to that final block and put 1 coal on top. And then we're going to put a placement block above that and go up into the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we need to round this back out to the left side. So we're going to put a placement block above this and go up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. We're then going to go up into the left 13 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then from that 13 flat, we can bridge it back down by going down into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. So now we have the circular nose shape. So it's pretty good. If we wanted to do the shading part for the nose, let's grab some gray concrete just in case. What we can do is from this 13 flat on the top, basically we can go over to the 3rd block from the left side. So 1, 2, 3. And then put 1 placement block below that. And then 1 gray concrete below that. And it's just going to be this shaded chunk in between the rest of the nose. So from that 1 gray concrete, we can then add another 8 to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then on each side, so on the left side, we can go down into the left 3 vertical. And on the right side, we can go down into the right 3 vertical. So it's just the same direction the opposite direction for the same side, or whatever you want to say. Right side, you go down into right. Left side, you go down into left. So 1, 2, 3. And then since they're equal in the layer, basically if you go to the bottom block, you can just bridge it across. It should be about 9 blocks to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, perfect. Now you could just color that in if you wanted to for the shaded part of the nose. Now going over to the right part of the nose, we've had this 7 vertical right here made in coal. We're back with the coal, not with the grays. And we can go to the second to last block from the top, so this one right here, and add 4 coal to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, we can then put a placement block after that and go up into the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then zigzag back down by going down into the right 5 flat. So place a block underneath or to the right side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I met up with the right side at that diagonal, closing out that shape. But now we need to do what we did to the left side basically, and bridge the snout downwards and then do some of the eyeliner stuff. So from that 5 flat, we're going to put a placement block to the right again, and we're going to go down now. So down and to the right, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And it's kind of similar to exactly to the left side. As you can see, there was like a split right there. We're just doing the split now here. I'm not doing that type of split though, because I'm not that flexible. From the 3 flat, we're going to go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And then we're almost to meeting up. So all we're going to do now is go down into the right 14 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And as you can see, it met up at the diagonal, completing the shape, so you can get rid of those extra placement blocks now. And if you look at the right hand camera screen, the snout does look symmetrical. It's equal on both sides, so this is pretty good. Now we need to do this right side eyeliner pretty much. So if we go back to the top of the 14 we just placed, we have these 2 sets of 2 vertical connecting to it. And if we go to this first one and go to the top block in it, we can put 8 coal to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we go to the second one, so the second set of 2 vertical, the top one, we can put 1 coal above the top block here, like so. And from that 1 coal we just placed, we're going to add another 6 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's mark both of these. So these are both different lines of the eyeliner done. We need to kind of zigzag them back up into the top. We're going to work with the 8 flat, this bottom set first. I just wanted to have both of them started so you could see where they're at. From the 8 flat, we're going to put a placement block at the end and go down into the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the final block in that 5 flat, so this one right here, we're going to put an extra 2 coal on top. Now we need to bridge it back up into the face, so we're going to go up into the left 7 singles now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then finishing this up, we're just going to go and put a placement block at the top or left side and go up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. That connects us to the roof pretty much okay. Now that we have that, we can go back to this 7 flat that we had marked right above it and do the same kind of shape by going to the end right here and going down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from the 4 flat, we can find the second to last block from the right side and put 1 coal above it. From that 1 coal above it, we're going to go up into the left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up into the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Perfect. So now we can start. I think that's it for the bottom half of his face pretty much. Now we just have to do the eyeballs and eyebrow stuff, and we can start shaping that out now. We have markers on the left side, so I'm going to fly over to there to get it started. We could leave some of this for the next part, but I do want to get some of it started now because we do have some time to work with here. So if we fly over to the left side, we have these markers on this 2 vertical and this single, because remember we marked up a bunch of these blocks on this 9 flat plank. And the first one we're going to work with is the 2 vertical. So from the 2 vertical we have marked on this left side over here, we're then going to use this to bridge the top part of his eyeliner around. And I think that'll be a good place to stop for today. So we're going to go above it and go up into the left 3 vertical to start. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go up into the left 12 vertical. So place them block to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And from there, we're going to start bridging towards the right side and curving it out because it's going to be like a circular, like a half circle shape. So we're going to go up into the right now. 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then up into the right 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And then from the 2 flat, we're going to reach the height of the eyebrow by going up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 9 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to dip back down and go down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, down into the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, down into the right 2 singles, 1, 2, and then to reach the center point, we're going to go down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, down into the right 1 single, down into the right 2 flat again, and then the final indent or the dip in the center is us going to put a placement block to the bottom or right side, so that way we can go down into the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see we're kind of centered out with the nose and the rest of the mouth right here, but not exactly the center, but that's okay. Pixel arts are never perfect, it's just relatively centered. So we're gonna go to the end of that 4 flat now, and we're gonna do the opposite side arch, which should touch down around the same area on the right side. So we're gonna go up into the right 1 single now, up into the right 2 flat 4 times in a row, 1, 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2, 1, 2, that's 3, 1, 2, that's 4. And then we're gonna go up into the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, up into the right 12 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then to curve back down now, let's put a placement block underneath the final block. And we're gonna go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2. Put the block in the wrong spot there, but there we go, fixed. Down into the right 2 singles, 1, 2. Down into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 13 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we need to just join up basically with the base right here by going down into left 3 vertical. Let's place some block to the bottom or left side. 1, 2, 3. And then we're only 1 block away, so we're just gonna go down into left 1 single. Perfect. So looking at the right hand camera screen, we're pretty much done. We just have 1 more layer of eyeliner and then the eyeballs and eyebrows to do, which we can fit into 1 more part. So I think that's what's gonna be best for us to do. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and I'll see you guys in the next and final part.